Well, hey guys, Rob Stevens here with Team Stevens here in Harrisonburg, Virginia. I just want to give you guys a quick update. First of all, on the home front, I want to thank you so much for praying for us and praying for the baby and all the kind of little issues we've been dealing with there. I want to give you guys some really good news that we went to the doctor today at UVA and I got an incredible report. The baby is doing really, really well. He is very healthy. Everything seems to be going well with Denise as well. Her amniotic fluid seems to have stabilized at a healthy rate. It's still kind of on the low side of normal, so we need to keep praying. And Denise needs to continue to behave and rest. But everything looks really, really good. He even told her that she probably can do a little more than she has been doing, so that's good news for my wife. As you know, she's very, very active. So thank you for your prayers. Continue to pray, but good news there. Also wanted to just give you some updates from us here in Harrisonburg. God is doing some really, really cool stuff. I'm sitting in my kitchen right now. It is 3:30. In approximately 3 hours, this place is going to fill up with guys from our new small group. And God is doing some really cool things. He is doing some awesome things. I just want to tell you one story in particular about our neighbor Blake. You've been praying for Blake. I've told you about Blake before. He lives right next door in the house beside us. The street we live on is pretty much a dysfunctional street in many ways, and Blake, probably is at a kind of a rough upbringing. His mom and his sister are great. We love them to death. I've never seen a dad ever in the picture. And for one full year, I've really been trying to build a relationship with Blake. And about, I guess, 2 months ago, I talked him into coming over to our small group and playing cornhole with us. With the cornhole boards that were provided by Larry Smith. Thanks, Larry. And he came over and he played and he enjoyed, and he actually stayed for the Bible study. And he's been coming about every week now to our small group. And I've really been beginning to notice God work and move in Blake's life. Little things like for instance, I've been mowing their yard for about a year now. And every time I go over there and mow, it needs to be weed eated really bad. And one time I went over and weed eated, and his mom's like, "Hey, Blake will do it," but it was never done. Just kind of the sign of a teenage kid who's just like, I'm not gonna go out there and serve my mom and do anything like that. Well, the other day I was out mowing, he came out and I said, Blake, buddy, and I built this relationship where I could talk to him now. I was like, man, you need to get over here and weed eat your mom's yard, dude. Well, the next day, knocks on my door. He's like, hey, can I borrow your weed eater? I said, sure. So he gets the weed eater, goes over, and he weed eats his mom's yard. And then he comes over and he weed eats my yard. I didn't ask him to do that. I didn't suggest that. He just kind of did that on his own. Something that a couple months ago I never would have fathomed Blake doing. Not that he's a bad kid at all, but I just never would have fathomed him doing that. We've been talking a lot about redeeming and renewing our context, and I think it's really starting to sink into him a lot. He's been spending a lot more time over here. He wants to come over and watch ball games with me. He just got his learner's permit, and he's wanting to go driving with me. And so God is doing a work in Blake's life. That's just one story. There's several stories I want to share with you about our small group, and I'm going to share those in the coming weeks, but I don't have time in this particular video. But I want to ask you to pray for Blake, and I want to thank you once again for making investments in my family and through my family as we do ministry here in Harrisonburg, and as we prepare to go up to College Park to plant the church at the University of Maryland. We're really, really excited. Things are starting to move along. We're starting to get some network pieces into place from moving up there. I hope to be making a trip up to College Park on Monday, actually, to meet with some campus organization leaders up there. So God is doing some work. He's stirring the hearts of people. I want to ask you to continue to pray for that work there. Again, thank you for your investment. I love you guys. Let me know if I can pray for you in any way, and we'll talk to you soon.